Welcome back to the channel, guys. Good Vibe Tribe Travel here in Thailand. So today's video is about why I moved from the States and now I made Thailand my new home of choice about a year ago. So I'm going to break down all the costs, line item by line item, go over each detail and compare the categories. So come along, let's have some fun and let's explore the costs of living, dating, and entertaining here in Thailand. So welcome back, guys. So we're going to go over this list for the first 9 on the list because they're variables based on entertainment, your lifestyle, how much you want to travel, how much you want to go out to bars and such. So let's go ahead and cover that now. So the first item on the list here is your rent, and that all depends on your location, whether or not you want to live in a condo, a house, a villa, or a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, whether or not you want a little bit more square meters, and the location, again, whether it's in Bangkok, Phuket, Pattaya, or Jomtien. Again, they're going to be variables based on preferences. So I broke it down on what you can expect from bare bones to baller. And again, that will all depend on those variables that I just talked about. So next on the list here is your passport visa. Now there's different types of visas and passport. When you come to Thailand for the first time, you're given a vacation visa, which is 60 days, and then after that, you have to renew it. Now, I did a video on this topic down below in the description where you can click on it and learn everything visa, but these are the monthly costs that are associated on whether or not you do the service yourself, you hire a service provider, or you go the baller route, which is the elite visa, which is a 5-year or a 20-year VIP visa. So it all depends on what type of visa that you want to apply for. And here are the averages per month that you could put into your budget to allocate for your passport.
Today's sponsor.
If you're one of the 45 million Americans this year that plan on going on a diet, I have one word of advice for you. Don't. The reason for this is that 99% of all diets fail because they fail to address the root cause of weight gain in the first place, often only addressing the symptoms of calories in, calories out, portion control, calorie restrictions, and exercise as a means to lose weight. This is why I am releasing my newest book, Toxic Free Diet. Over the course of 42 months of researching why we get fat in the first place and why most diets fail, I uncover the critical role that chemicals play on fat storage. I want you to think of a fat cell as a water balloon. They expand and contract based on the amount of foods that we eat, the type of foods that we eat, and the type of chemicals that we expose these fat cells to. You see, unless you address chemicals, you'll never seem to lose weight. In my book, Toxic Free Diet, I uncover and I teach you how to reduce and remove and avoid fat fertilizing chemicals. I'm excited to release my newest book, and I know that you're going to love it. In fact, you're going to love the results, you're going to love looking great and feeling great, and you're going to love losing weight the easy way. My name is James Uberti. Live young, be well.
So next on the list here is your medical insurance. Now there's a lot of variables here on this category based on your age, past medical history. So I broke it down for bare bones, which includes a high deductible of $8,000 with no vision, dental. And then on the budget, lower deductible with a little bit of vision, dental with a higher deductible. And then with the baller category, it is zero deductible. It's dental, it's vision, it's outpatient. You can see any doctor that you want. You don't have to stay within a network. So those are the monthly costs based on various different variables that I researched by being here in Thailand for a year and utilizing several different insurance carriers. So the next is for coming to Thailand if you're single and you want to date here. So there are associated costs with dating here. I did a video on short-term, long-term freelancers versus bar girls down below. You can click out on that link. But this is broken down by dating. And what I mean by dating is going to a bar, going to a massage parlor, getting a massage, and it's broken down in the first category is 1 to 2 times per month. The other one would be the budget category, 2 to 4 times per month. And then the baller would be going on a date 2 to 3 times a week. So the next category is alcohol consumption. Now, the average cost of a beer or a cocktail here in Thailand is anywhere from $3 to $6, depending on where you go. This is broken down on a monthly basis, on depending on whether or not you go out with your buddies, have a couple of cocktails per week, or you frequent a lady bar. So this is the breakdown on bare bones, budget, and baller cost. So by now you're starting to understand the difference between bare bones, budget, and baller. The next category is travel and activities. So the budget or bare bones are basically traveling close proximity to where you live, and activities would include things like renting a jet ski, going to an elephant sanctuary, or doing a fun activity at a water park or something like that. So that is broken down on the bare bones, budget, and baller categories. Okay, now I'm going to summarize the remaining categories since you understand what bare bones, budget, and baller is all about. So let's go ahead and summarize that now with the next one on the list is dining out. The other one is water and electric. Now that's pretty much standard, and it also depends on the size of your unit, whether or not you're in a condo, villa, or home. And then subscriptions also depends on your usage, how many applications, whether or not you listen to a music app, watch TV, or have a software that you're utilizing on your phone. Scooter, roughly the same. Again, this will vary depending on location. If you're in a touristy area, it may be a little bit more expensive, but this is what the average cost here in Thailand is. The next is gasoline, roughly around the same for the amount of usage that I'm using personally. And then driver's license renewal. Once you renew your license, it's pretty easy to renew it again. And this is a Thai driver's license. The next is groceries. Now I eat in about 3 to 4 times a week, and then I dine out the remaining times. This is bottled water, and that's pretty much standard for one person. And then motorcycle or scooter insurance is roughly around the same. It's not that expensive. And then cell or data plan is roughly around the same. Then internet, same. Now my internet speed here, a lot of people have asked me in the comments, what's the speed? I have fiber and I'm getting 300 gigabits on download. So it's super fast out here, guys, and super cheap. The last on the list is Bolt. Now, Bolt is like Uber. So I utilize Bolt seldom because I have purchased a scooter, but I do use it from time to time when I need new people that are going out. Bot Bus is around the touristy areas like Phuket and John Tiem and Pattaya, where you can pretty much jump on a bot bus for around 66 cents. And that's one way to go all the way in town. So there you have it. So let's go ahead and break down all of this and see what that is per month for bare bones, budget, and baller. Total cost on a bare bones budget here in Thailand, and that's just getting by, is $1,201. And for a budget, which is living a pretty good lifestyle here with no wants or needs, is $1,701 per month. And living like a baller and just spending wherever you want, dining out, activities, travel, drinking, dating, you name it. The total cost here in Thailand, $2,856. I hope you've liked this video. I put a lot of time and energy into putting it together and making sure it's accurate and represents the total monthly expenses on a line item basis for all your expenses here in Thailand. So you can rest assured that there'll be no surprises. So go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel, and forward this to anyone else that you think could use some good vibration Thailand.
mistakes, don't mean to come off hardy.